So, Jessica and I are going on this lovely Sunday to a coffee shop.
I don't know where we're going. My GPS is being annoying.
We're going to a coffee shop that has been raved about called Campesino. And we're going to be productive today because, you know, I feel like the hardest part about rotations after STEP is finding the motivation to study. I've been struggling because, like, I have ample time to study on psychiatry. Literally, I'll be in the hospital for like 2 hours and then I go home. But, you know, my couch and my bed is comfortable. So, I don't play studying. So I don't start studying until like 6 o'clock, which is horrible.
It's hard, y'all. Like, you don't realize, like, how much energy it takes to, like, be on 24/7. And so, like, when you're in the clinic or, like, when you're in the hospital, like, it's draining.
It is.
And then, like, yesterday I had a 12-hour shift. I came home, I made me some food, drank me some wine. And
I did good nachos.
And I didn't do anything. Like, it's hard.
Yeah.
So today's my off day.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Main Street.
Yeah. Already starting a little later than I planned on.
So 45 right now. It's okay. You know, it's about getting there. You know, guys. Sometimes it's not about, y'all be thinking that we have our whole life together. I don't know why y'all think that. Because we tell y'all all the time that our life is in shambles. So I don't know why y'all think this is easy. But yeah, so we're just gonna try to be productive today, and we're gonna have like a study with us type of video, type of vibe.
Because it's definitely a lot different than the first 2 years.
Yeah, it is. Because this, like, everyone's been telling us to like pick 2 to 3 resources to like focus on. So my whole thing is like UWorld and like a certain, whether it's case files, whether it's another textbook, and then maybe flashcards, if that. Like, if I don't have time, I'm not gonna do flashcards.
Yeah, and everybody studies differently for each rotation. And like different resources are more high yield for certain rotations as well. So like you just have to
continue on Main Street for a half mile
to figure out what
be
you're
flexible,
do.
be willing to like change it up every what, 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how long rotation is.
Depending on your rotations, everybody's rotations at their schools are different. For us, our shortest rotations are like, well, geriatrics is only 1 week for us, but everything else is 4 weeks for the short ones. So that's like what neuro, family. It's just neuro and family that are 4 weeks, and then psych and OB are 6 weeks,
and then IM,
peds, and surgery are 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you have your inpatient, outpatient, like, so within like the time frame for that rotation, half of it might be inpatient, the other half will be outpatient, or you might just like switch locations so you can like see different things. And so yeah, it's cool, and it's always like changing. Everything's different. Your residents might change daily or weekly or bi-weekly, like same with your attending. But yeah.
So I have my shelf on Friday. So when y'all see this video, I would have already taken my shelf and I would have started OB. But yeah, so this week is kind of like I have to be serious, like the pressure. I guess the pressure, not really that stressed. But it should be like more of like an incentive for me to actually start studying seriously, because I haven't been studying that seriously. I've been kind of like trying to relax from STEP and like, you know, do a little bit every day. But, you know, I had a week where I was like, I don't feel like studying this week, so I didn't study. That week was last week, and so now we're back to being serious. But yeah, so comment below if you guys have summer school or like are in summer classes right now and like need motivation to study. Y'all can use this video to study together. You know, we're all gonna be on the grind.
Come study with us.
But yeah, so how you like neurology so far?
It's cool. No, it's really interesting, guys. Neurology was actually like on my list of things that like, okay, this is gonna be the time to figure out if you like it or you don't. I like it, but I don't see myself doing it, if that makes sense. So like, it's very interesting, and it's actually a lot more like fast paced than I thought it would be. And I like the fact that you can literally diagnose somebody when you have enough knowledge. You can literally like diagnose somebody just by their physical examination, like period. It's just like the fact that there aren't very many curative like medications and treatments, and so this person is basically going to be on like anti-epileptics for the rest of their life, or like some, you know, I'm on peds right now, so I haven't seen like Parkinson's or like MS or like, you know, things like that, or like Alzheimer's, but like there's not much you can do for those disease processes, so it's kind of sad. And we've had like some deaths this week, and it's just sad because they're kids, you know, and so that's always like harder. But I don't know, it's not for me, and I'm glad that like I'm starting to figure out what's like for me and what's not for me. But it's really interesting, so I don't know.
Yeah, for me, psychiatry, I feel the same way. Like, it's very, I feel like I'm happy I did the rotation first, just because one, it's more relaxing and less intense than the other rotations that I'll be on, and also because with psychiatry you're gonna see those patients regardless of what specialty you're in, and like seeing that first, I can be more aware of like how I want to interview them, like how to approach them, and like have a better idea of like what their diagnosis is before I even like go into the room based off of their chart.
Same with neurology, because strokes, everybody, like a lot of people, it's so many people have strokes and seizures and things like that, and being like comfortable doing a neuro exam is like so important. So I'm glad I had this one first too.
That's true. So yeah, so far y'all, like psychiatry and neurology, it's pretty, you know, beneficial to just know the information, like, and that's for every specialty, but I think starting off with, we have bottom stream, but some people don't even know what that even means in certain schools, but starting off with specialties that were like lower in intensity definitely helped kind of ease us into just third year in general. So yeah, we'll see how OB goes.
I'm so excited for OB. Like,
but she's interested in OB.
I don't have that until, because I have like the 2 things I'm interested in back to back. So basically by like October, November, like your girl will know what she's going into. So that's exciting. I'm excited for that.
True. But I have family in like September, and then I have IM at the top of next year. I'll have IM. So literally by this time next year I'll know, like, well, by this time next year, but like probably like March-ish I should know what I'm interested in, because I'm in between the two of those. So we'll see. I might be interested in surgery. I doubt it, but you know, you never know what happens.
I have surgery at the end of this year, and I think I might like it, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
They told me to think about ophthalmology, and like a lot of people have been telling me to think about ophthalmology.
Why?
But because I like surgery, or like I like using my hands, but I want a good lifestyle. And apparently, like with opto, girl. Apparently,
they do. It's like, remember when we did
anatomy?
But
we haven't done that much with eyes.
The anatomy one was so gross, though. Like when we had to dissect the eyes, I was like, this is so creepy. It was too much.
I don't know, but we don't have like
organ.
We don't have an opto rotation, but I might like try to like shadow or like do an elective or something in opto. I don't know. We'll see.
You might do derm. Who knows?
No, derm is actually interesting.
Raheem is gonna be like,
no, because originally I had the derm elective, but since I had to like switch my schedule, I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not anymore. But if I do, that's cool, because like when we had our little derm clinic thing that we had to do, I was actually really interested in it. But you know, derm people competitive, and girl, I don't know what my score is yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't want to be in a specialty where I feel like every specialty has some interesting components to it, but I'm just looking to see like what can I actually do for like the rest of my life, essentially. And I know that long term I want to do part-time and all that stuff.
Bro, everybody, all of like the people we follow, all like the MDs and doctors we follow, all been like part-time.
Just because they have like families, and not because they're like trying to be lazy about it, but they just have so many other things that they want to get into outside of like being in the clinic or being in the hospital. And so like being part-time, that's both. That you do both.
Medicine is a lot, because like everybody's like, they've been posting a lot of like articles and stuff just about, because of course we know like burnout and stuff is like real, but there's just like, and being in the hospital, there's a lot that goes into all this stuff.
That's true.
You gotta make some sacrifices, you know. And I love me some me.
When I said part-time earlier, everybody was like, oh girl, you just don't do da. Now everybody on the wave, you know?
I mean, I don't know about part-time, but I just want my hours to be very good. I can work Monday through Friday, but if I'm only working from like 8 to 2, you know, I'm good.
Listen, hey, I can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you know, 8 to 2, and I'll be great. Or I can see myself doing like a 12-hour shift Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday be available for like other things that I want to get into, because I know that like long term I still want to do mentorship, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's like
nonprofit,
like, you know, all that stuff.
Programs, I know I always have heard like it's like having like a program for girls interested in STEM, or like interested in going to like the medical field, like you know, self-development stuff, you know, just uplift our people.
And I think those what's it called, we talk about how we want to like make a change in the community and like inspire people of color or black people to get into, you know, STEM fields and all that stuff, who are interested. You don't have to, there's other ways to impact whatever our community without being in STEM, but we're in it, so you know, we also want to influence people to join the circle, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a great field, very rewarding, so you can do that without being in clinic, basically. So yeah, so we're almost at the coffee shop, and you know, we're gonna set up, and we'll see you guys in there. little questions. Jessica's doing Uncle Cards with her iced latte or chocolate.
It's really good.
But yeah.
Strong.
I have to get accustomed to this coffee thing here. This can keep me awake. Just left Shake Shack. Have you guys had Shake Shack before? I haven't had Shake Shack.
I haven't had it very often, but when I lived in Austin, I used to get it. It's cool. It tastes like fresh, you know? It's a nice fresh burger.
You know, I prefer Whataburger. Like not fresh at all. Processed foods. I shouldn't be endorsing
and the
that
fries
on this
are
channel.
good because they have like the crinkly fries, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna try one.
No,
Give me how
not.
one. But yeah, guys, so we left the coffee shop and she grabbed some food and yeah, we're gonna head back to her apartment and I'm gonna continue to bother her some more. So yeah, hopefully you guys this whole enjoy study with me vlog. Hopefully you guys were productive. We definitely were. I got through a few world set, reviewed it, did my flashcards. What did you do, Jessica?
Finished the note, did a lot of flashcards, and then I did some questions. So.
See y'all, we it didn't look like it because towards the end it was on the couch, but I was on flashcard at that point,
yeah.
So you didn't really need
and I was
to be.
doing reviewing questions.
Yeah. So we didn't have to be sit at a structure table because the seats were hella uncomfortable.
So if you got a big booty,
it don't work. Their stools.
It's not for you.
They had where we were sitting at before. They had stools and it just wasn't comfortable. But yeah, if you are in the Houston area, the Montrose area, Campesino, is it just Campesino? Yeah. Is a really cool spot. It's very they're Mexican vibes or Hispanic. I don't know if it's just Latino.
It's a Latin kind of feel. Because the drinks reflect that.
Ooh,
it does. The drinks reflect that, and then they have tamales and stuff. So it's cool.
So yeah, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog, and we will see you in our next video.